Good evening guys, it's 5 p.m. Today is July 6th. Today is Thursday 2023, and let me start with the pre-market note. So tomorrow we have a non-farm payroll, and overall view is still same view, same statement from running statement from last 2 weeks, I guess, right? So I choose to keep it same. Now to simplify today, this is a real notes. This is the overall idea. To simplify idea today, assume below 325 sellers in NQ and below 74 sellers in ES for the intraday decision maker levels, okay, and above buyers. So if tomorrow, if you see price going above this, okay, tomorrow is a non-farm payroll, price can go up, no, or it can go down, right? So we don't know, but if it goes above it, you have to assume buyers are becoming more active, holding above today's closing even, you have to assume buyers are active, okay. So that's for tomorrow. Now 325 350 is a gray area in NQ, 74 to 85 is a gray area in ES. For sellers, you need to see a strong break below Globex low or rejection from 74 75 or 71 if it pulls back, right? Because when I wrote the note, price was at around 66 in ES. So break below 66 or 64, whatever the last low, strong break below, or if it bounce, then rejection from this and hold below. That is what I want to see it for sellers. Anything other than that equal to either both sides are active with ping pong, or buyers will take control if internals are in line with the idea, or there is a strong failed breakdown. Okay, so I'm now covering both sides. We are going to be neutral bearish below 44.75 in ES and NQ 15.325 with some kind of price confirmation after the open. If price makes another down move before open, okay, so I was writing this note around 6:30 or 7 o'clock, and price was at 66, right? So here I'm saying if it makes another down move before open and reach 44.50 or lower, equal to, our bias will become neutral of the open, and we can look for longs also as well. See, so now your 265 and 292 are dream numbers. Okay, now let's look here. So this is 265 292 dream number, right? This is before open. So even before open, price broke down, right? Now when I was writing a note, right, price was here, right into this area, right? So this is where I started, here in this area somewhere, right? 66 or something, 64, right here. Then I said if there is a strong breakdown of Globex low, which is this area, for sellers, right? That is what I wanted to see. Or if it pulls back from here, I wanted to see price holding 71 below or 74 and get a rejection from there. Okay, so in order for the short, I wanted to see price going here. If it breaks down, strong breakdown, then I know sellers are in control, right, based on the pre-market note. But that doesn't mean I have to go with the flow, because strong breakdown, right, of Globex low. So at that time the Globex low was this, right? So I would consider this as a strong breakdown, right? And if price goes to, and then if price goes to 50, which is this level before open, right? So this is 835. See, opening was here, correct? So it was already 50 or lower. If it opens below 50 or lower, we can look for longs as well, right? So here, was it at 55? Right here, before open, I got the long here at 44, right here, and my stop was 43. So here I got stop out also, you know, right? Even before open, even I got stop out. Then again I tried it, you know, right here near open, and this is what I got. Where is it? So it went higher, right? And then it came down, I bailed out. So I didn't gain anything in this trade. Okay, basically two break-even trades right here. Now the story is we can take longs also, right? Now remember this. See, sellers were in control, that we know now, right? But now look at this move, you know, like strong thrust down, balance, another thrust down, you know, right? Like 30 minutes before open, right? Now you can see this. So only way I can short is if price is balancing like this, then breaks down, or in the balance I can look for short if there is a signs. Otherwise I would wait for a pullback to either 51, 55 or 74 here, then I can short. I cannot short right here with the flow, you know. So that is the reason I didn't take a short here. Okay, but instead I said 39, that's where it's going. See, in Discord we discuss that price is going to 37 or 38, you know, something like that, that it will go there because it was an open gap. So, and considering this move, I said right of the open, you know, first 30 minute price can go down, and if it goes down it will go straight to 37 first. So that short you can play, you know, but I didn't want to do it, you know, knowing that it will go there. I didn't want to take a chance here because it can go up the open, it can go here 51, then going to 37. That is what I was looking for, you know, like more room. But anyway, it went down straight to 37, right? Since it came down straight to 37, open gap, filled it, I went long. So I observed it in a 15-second chart and 1 minute chart together, and then I went long at 37, 36.50 actually, you know. And then I was watching. I also put the long here. Man, hold on. I'm going to zoom in, okay, little bit, so you can see. So I also took the long here. You know, in Discord I said 163, I'm going long, you know, and 180, you know, it was my target right here. So I built up, okay, because remember, overnight sellers are in control, and we had a breakdown also, right? So everything they are doing step down. So since because it opened lower, price is exhausted also, and these are some good support here, huh? So you can play reactionary longs and you can play shorts, but shorts are, you know, you don't have a room because price already moved so much. So shorts comes with a lot of risk at the tail end, you know? So either you, so longs also requires lot of price watching, you know, at every support in a lowest time frame you can find. Then you can do scalp long, you know. That is what I did today, scalp long, you know. So even though price was downtrending, right, it makes sense to stick with shorts. I choose to stick with longs up to certain points, you know, because I was not convinced that price will go down stronger. So that's why I took the long here. I took the long at 30 here, build out here. I took the long even 25 here, build out at 30 up to this point, you know, so this area. And then when price came down like this, see, this is where I gave up on longs. I said okay, fine, I think it wants to go down, because I was at that point I was looking at NQ going towards this area. That was around 1020 or so, which is right here, you know. I was looking for NQ to go to lower, you know, to this area. So but anyway, and up to this point neither of this long gave me more than 3-4 points, and I had to bail out. See, this is not a hindsight that, you know, I took this long and suddenly bailed out here, right? This is not the way I did it. Means random. It is not a random. So I took the long here and I was watching NQ at that time. So I had a predetermined intraday levels. Predetermined is live. While I was watching, I was saying in Discord, now NQ wants to go here, 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 watch out, So I was watching those levels, like intraday within those lines. And then when NQ cannot go higher, I bail out in ES. So all my ES exits are depending on NQ at that point in real time. That's why you see these exit tops, because this was perfect. And I was also drawing a line in ES at the same time in a lower time frame, 1 minute 15 seconds, so that's why I was able to time all these exits, and anyway I was looking for few points bounce from this support. What I was trying to do is I was picking up small longs to figure out if one of the longs, after I bail out, and let's say right here I bail out, right? But let's say price goes down here, do some balance, and then goes higher and break above this. That is what I was looking for. The moment it does that, I am ready to go long right here at this level, right here at the top, but here that thing did not happen, right? And then finally, see here, it was a bottom of this key area. After this, I was almost convinced that now price wants to go down. Okay, so that's why when after this thing happened, I took the short. I made a border. So in Discord I said draw a line at 29, which is this level. When price was here, I said draw a line at 29 and 25, which is this, and I said watch. So I played this 25, 29, 29, 29, and then finally it went above it. See, at this point it was do or die. When this thing happened, right, I was out. When this thing happened, now I was convinced that it wants to go down further, so that's why I took the short at 26 right here. At that same time I took the short in NQ also. I think it was it, yeah, right here. See here I said also in Discord, watch ES and NQ 25, 29 area, and NQ I said watch 155, which is right around here. You have to match it up, so when NQ went above 155, that was the problem start, like, hey man, it went higher. Now let's look at ES. ES was still below 25, 27 or 29 area, right here, and it was like hesitating. That's where I took the short in ES, and I said, you can take the short in NQ also at 164, 165 right here. At that point, now I was convinced, right? Anyway, I was convinced that it wants to go down, and this thing happened, right? Now I held the trade. I added more at 25 here, because I was watching 25 now. Since it went below it, it is to hold here. And then when it went down like this, right, and NQ went to this area, I said 125, which is this area, and ES went to 2050 right here, so now I was planning to hold it till here, but then one of the member reminded me the importance of 4420, so I said yes, I forgot, and that's where I immediately pushed the button to exit right here, and I didn't even see, like, hey, NQ supposed to go here, right? But I cut it, both of them. NQ I cut it at right at 126 right here, and ES I cut it right here at 2075, and I said, you know what, now I am done for the day, and then I left. I closed the voice chat and then I left. So these were my trades. A couple of members took also shorts, I guess, somewhere around here, but I suggested not to take it, but they might have taken it, so which is fine, as long as I said put a stop at whatever the last 3-minute time frame swing high, then you can short, so so that's pretty much it for the morning, and then I left. And while leaving, I said 39, which is this area, and 30, which is this area, or line in sand for sellers to keep it below. Ideally 30, 39 is a backup. Price goes above it, buyers will be in control and they will try to take price higher up. That is what I said. NQ, I said 150 and 200. That is the line in sand. So 150 is this area. Okay. And then I said 200, right? So I'm going to extend this to 200. So at least it's easy to look. So I said this 200 and 150 line in sand. When I left at 11, if price goes above it, buyers. Okay. Now you can see it here. Price went up to 30. Right here you got a reaction. See, now you are watching it. You can even take a short here. See, I was not here, okay, at that time, but if I was, I would take a short here. Why? Straight exhaustion. Okay. And after you take the short, so sorry, my phone, so after you take this short, which was around what, 1150. So if you look at 1150, which is right here, right? So 1150 right here, right? So if you look at NQ, it was close to this high. See this couple of highs here, right? So obviously they was down so far, correct? On the way up, if ES is like this, if you look at NQ's 5-minute time frame, right, this is 2 minute, it will be like this also. And it was lunch time, right? It may go down, who knows? But so that's why you can take a short also here also at the same time, Now once you take a short, since this is a first line in sand and it's a key one, you want to see price going down straight fall. You don't want any hesitation, right? So this is around what time? 11:55. So let's see here, 11:55, which is this time frame, right? So let's look at here. You need a clean move, right? It's a line in sand. So here there was a short, right? Now you look what happened after that. So you have to monitor it, right? You can't just short it and then leave the trade, right? Because if you look at here, see here, it went down, went down, went up, went down, and then straight up, right? It took out this high, this high, this high, and this high, and now price is here. So now you would expect some intraday buyers coming in from this area to defend, so basically this area. This area like this, you will see some buyers. So when you short here, you are expecting price to get pulse here. Well, in that case, pulse is fine, little bit chop is fine, but you don't want price to go higher, like close to this 30 again. Then something is off. And okay, so now let's look. See, there you go. See, now I didn't even look at this, right? Now you can see I extended the circle, the rectangle. You can see this here, right? So here you're watching it, so if I were you, if I short here, I do couple of contracts here. When price touch here and bounce like this, right, I would bail out 1 or 2, whatever, 50% contract right here. Rest I will hold it to see whether it does ping pong here. When it does like this, see here, I would bail out all of them, whatever the remaining is at break even. That's it. Now I know at least some buyers are defending. Look at the bounce right from this area, right? So, and already it went through about this area, correct? And now look at momentum also slowly rising. It is consistently rising, right? So in NQ you can see it same time in NQ, right? So when NQ shorted NQ, this was 150 was a line in sand, right? So now it went through it here, and at the same time ES is also at 30, right? NQ already above it. So NQ shorting it here, it's a risk, but since ES is still holding, you can take a short here. But now it better go below 150 fast. If it doesn't, you have to bail out. So here you take one contract over 50% off, rest is break even, and now you are watching it. Here you are break even out. The moment you are break even out here, this is a key level now, because here you shorted it. Now you can see price went through it, right? And now it is close to the 200 another line in sand, which is right here, right? Then you see this down move, correct? So which was around 12.14. So let's draw 12.14, which is right here, right? So 12.14 right here, right here, right? So when price went through this, now you are in for looking for longs and short both actually, because if price went above the first line in sand, most likely it will go towards now the next line in sand, which is 39, right? So let's move the 39 here like this. If NQ is here, it is going towards 200, right? But suddenly in the middle of right here, right, it came down. Yes, went to 35, right, which is somewhere here, right? And then it came down. So remember here I said if this price would have gone up and then holding this as a support, I would have gone long here, targeting higher up area 39, 51, 55, or 48, right? So now here the same story. See that 12.14 right here, and NQ at the same time coming into this line, right? 168. See here, whoever shorted here, they got a chance to bail out. Now if you zoom this further into 1 minute, 30-second, 50-second chart, you will see a long here. That was the long, afternoon long. Now once it goes to 200, right, you have to bail out half, rest break even, right? And then you now targeting morning high. Here you bail out 100%, and then hands off. Now price went too much high, too much fast, right? And now entire day is almost at reversal point. And then at that time ES was at 12.38. Where was ES? Right here, 39. See, perfect exit, right? So here okay, now here you are taking exit. Now you don't have to hold it till this point, you can bail out with few points, even this high is enough, okay? But I'm showing you where price is going. Now here you are out, right, at this point. It's at 12.38. Now you are watching, okay? Now you are watching to see whether price consistently holds above line in sand, right? So let's see. So 12.38. And NQ was already at morning high, right? Now morning high in ES was here, okay? So now let's see. So now this is a line in sand, right? Second line in sand. If price goes over it, now buyers will be active above that line, and it is like second do or die area. NQ already above both line in sand, correct? So now if NQ pulls back to those line in sand, those areas will turn into support. That is what you want to see now, at least in NQ. ES, you want to see either pulling back all the way to 30 or anywhere, any last swing high, which is this area. See this one, 35, right? Random area where it came down, we took long. So now to draw a line. See this here, close enough, right? What was the time? 12:40. So 12:40 it was here, right? But so it's not exactly around this line, right? But 12:48 it came there, right? So 12:48 ES was here. So NQ made a new low, ES did not. Some divergence, right? Either it's gonna go down or up, we don't know. So don't do anything here in this case, because now it's still technically holding below opening high and this line, right? But here it held it. That is the key, right? Now you are knowing, at least you're not doing anything because ES is still lower. See here, ES got rejection of 39 again, right? That's why you don't want to go long here. Now you wait. If it goes above it, now you rely on 39, see, which is right here, right? It went above it. Now you watch 39. It has to hold it. At that time it was what time? 12:52. So 12:52, NQ was right here. Okay. And then what happened? NQ pulled back, still above line in sand, right? ES pull back, 39 to the T, then it bounced, right? Now you can go long right here. Okay, and now you target what? High of the day, which is this area somewhere, I guess. Was it? Yeah, this area, right? So now you target towards this area. NQ, see, NQ you can't go long here, it's ES was clean here, NQ was not clean, right? Because now it is running into this preferred buyers area, right, which it went down in the pre-market, and then this area can act as a resistance, right? So you can't go long in NQ, which is actually, it was acting as a resistance, right? But yes, you can go long, but now it is a conflict, and if you don't want to take it, it's fine. Now you watch. So and then here, right? So this preferred buyers area acted as a, if turning into sellers area because of this down move. On the way back up, this area can act as a resistance, which it tried it here, right? But due to this line in sand, it bounced. Then it came down here again. See, at this time, this activity itself is showing you that buyers are done. Price wants to go down. That is what this price action says, So it was around what time? 130. See this move also in ES. So even though it is now above both line in sand, some sellers are also there. So remember I said above line in sand, buyers are becoming active, correct? Now sellers were losing control at that point. But due to this down move, now both parties are equal. So you can see trade both ways, right? So now on the way back up, you have to watch here in this area. Any sign of failed breakout, price may go down. Here any sign of failed breakdown, price will go up. Now you are switching gears. You're looking for failed breakout, failed breakdown, which is, man, hold on. Let's see if it happens here, right? So this down move, up move, correct? See here, it went above this high, correct? Then it should have held this area, this line. Instead, you can see this, right? This is the telling you it's a failed breakout right there in a small. If you zoom down to the smallest time frame, you will see it. So you watch. Here it came up, try to take out, failed, again bounced from this area, came down, went down. Here you can take a shot somewhere into this area, right here, okay? And then you put your stop right above this high and you can try, okay? So in this case, it stopped you out. Right there, okay? Now there will be a reason for it, probably in NQ somewhere. See, I'm watching now with you, okay? So I'm walking you through step by step, like candle by candle, So which is right here, So see, if I would have seen NQ here holding, I would have not have taken this short. But anyway, now I didn't see that before, right, while I was walking with this. So fine, but we know the stops, right? So it's stopped out at this point. Now, right, you want price to hold above this area. See, this is where you got wrong, in this area. Okay, so let me, so you want price to hold above this area basically, and if price comes there, there will be a long opportunity. Okay, and that long, when you take it, idea is it has to go above this high, no failure. If it fails and price comes here, you can even short. Okay, so back to basically same concept here, whatever you did, right? So now let's see. So okay, so now it came back down there, right? So now here you can go long, right there. You stop below this low. Okay, and now price bounce back up, correct? So here, just to be on the safer side, you have to scale it. Okay, and then rest you put a break even, and now we expect price to do a continuation. Okay, NQ at that time was 205, which is right around here. So NQ was not even clean properly, no? So we'll wait on NQ. Okay, then here, right, price got rejection. See, this was a sign that something is off, but it's okay as long as it is above at least this top area. Then you see this, see my point, it sliced through it. Now remember I said whatever you did here, you can do the same if it goes through it. Short here. Now you want price to go down and down and down, right? So see here, like this, see here, it went down, right? Now you want price to, so same concept, whatever you did here, right? Take half profit, you take a half profit here, rest break even, and now we are expecting price to move over to this area or somewhere lower, right? See here, it went close, maybe stop you out, maybe not, right? Then it came down again. Now you are good that okay, fine, now it will go down. Now you stopped out, right? Break even out. At this point your price action is screwed for the day. Okay, so it's pretty much screwed. But so you cannot ideally trade it here, but you can continue to play this area if you want to, because now there is a balance here. See that? So it's a new story, right? So there is a balance. One attempt, second attempt of this line, and price couldn't make a low, and now it broke out. So again you can take a long here. This time your stop has to be below this area, and now you expect price to go higher up, or you don't trade. Okay, see, as I said, right, you can take a long here because of this balance breakout concept now, right? And multiple attempts couldn't go down. Stop has to be here this time, not below this low, and you can expect a higher up price. See here, the moment ES broke out about this, now your thought process of playing this level worked out in long's favor, right? See here, short worked out, long worked out, this didn't work out. Finally it broke out again. Now the expectation is it should go higher, right? And this price action give you that, show you that yes, it wants to go higher. Now you can take a long right here with this down candle. Okay, and you can target 51, this line, this area, which is right here. You can bail out, see, right here, and that is your afternoon trade, right? You can mimic the same activities in NQ if you want, but that's how you trade. See, so even though it looks choppy, if you zoom in and if you try to read it, you will be able to read it and take the trades out of it. So overall, let's say if you count all these points, it will come out same amount of points like this points. If you try to add up, it will give you equivalent point of entire day's move. See, in a day today price move from 50 to 20, right? 30 point movement during RTH. If you add up all these points, you will come out close to at least 20 points. So in a way, you did not catch entire move up and down. By scalping, you will be able to take 20 points home, easily in both of them together. 20 point, yes, maybe NQ is probably 60-70 points. So now we are not here to scalp, but on some days when price is, where is then? So on some days when price is like this overnight run down, you have no choice but to go with the scalp, because it's like both sides are active. Price exhausted into good support and against overnight down move, so you can do short, longs, but you have to be very careful. And that be all for today.